Instead of using $HTTP service, we can use $resource service for communicating with server. We need to use Angular's in the resource module for that. Let's go to scripts directory and search for the module Angular resource. Now let's go to index file, drag and drop the Angular resource module just below the AngularJS. Now let's go to our contoso module and add the module Angular resource in the module dependency. Now let's go back to our student controller.js and pass the $resource service in the constructor. Now let's create a variable and name it student service. Now assign the $resource service with API route. Now let's go to save student function, delete everything inside the function, call the student service, and call the save method of $resource service, and pass the data received in constructor. Now let's run the application. Go to student form, fill the form with data, and click on submit button. Now let's go to student list to check. Great. We could save student information using $resource service successfully. Well, we can get data by calling the query method of $resource service. Let's go back to Visual Studio. Go to get students function, call the student service, and call the query method of $resource service. Now assign it in a variable. Let's save all and go back to browser, reload the page and check it. Great. We got all the data using query method of $resource service. Well, there is no method for updating data in $resource service. We need to write a method for updating student information. Let's go back to Visual Studio and write all the 5 methods for RESTful service. Now let's go to get student by ID method, delete everything inside the method, create a variable using $scope global object, call the student service, and call the get by ID method. Now let's call the param and pass the value using state params. Now let's go to update student function, delete everything inside the function, call the student service, and call the update method of student service, and pass the modified student received in the constructor. Let's save all, go back to browser, reload the page, click on edit button. Let's change the first name. Let's make it Jen. Click on update button, go back to student list and check it. We have updated the first name successfully.